Well, the Department of Health has launched new mobile sampling and testing units which will form part of a massive coronavirus testing drive across South Africa. Around 10,000 field workers will visit homes in villages, towns and cities to screen residents for COVID-19 symptoms. Our reporter Thabiso Sithole is at one of the testing stations in Bosmont, Johannesburg, and let's cross to him to find out a little bit more. Thabiso, good to see you. How are things going? I know it's early hours, so it must be a bit quiet right now, but are they ready to go?
Good morning, Leanne. Well, it's been a while since I had to wake up this early, but good to be on Morning Live. As you said, a couple of testing stations open up around the country. The city of Johannesburg, they have split their testing stations around 7 regions. In fact, we one of their regions now, there's about 27 testing sites that people can walk into to get tested for COVID-19. We're one of them in Bosmont. Just to give you an update, Leanne, these stretch all the way from Halfway House and Clinic. That's, of course, I think out in Midrand, Diepsloot, Thabiso. This is, of course, under the city of Johannesburg, the Rahim Musa Hospital. There's a Jabavu Clinic. That's, of course, in some the townships in Soweto. Diepkloof Clinic, Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital, of course, being one of the bigger ones that we're expecting to see a lot of testing. Edenvale Hospital. So there's quite a few that have been set up by the city of Johannesburg, and this is just one of them. As we look around, we're waiting for the matron who was, well, hopefully she'll pop in any moment now and have a chat to us and probably walk us through how they're expecting to do the testing. But this clinic seems to be set up, as you can see already. There's a tent, a pre-screening tent that has already been set up behind me. And if I look to my left hand side as well, there are some sort of seating, coverage where I think people will be walking and get pre-testing and then walk through the clinic. It's a major step, Leanne, in the fight of COVID-19. As you know, that a lot of people have been saying they're not sure where to go and get tested. A lot of people saying, well, I don't have 1,500 rand to go and pay a private clinic for testing. So government seems to be ramping it up as we celebrate. Well, unfortunately, that's not the best word. The first week of the lockdown in South Africa, but it seems that all systems are ready to go, and as far as testing the public as well, Leanne.
All right, Thabiso, we look forward to getting that little bit of an inside glimpse into how the testing station works and perhaps chatting to some of those that are on the scene. That's our reporter, Thabiso Sithole, is out and about in Bosmont today, who's taking a look at one of the mobile testing stations that have been set up in that area. There should be a lot more going up closer to